The vapor pressure of the solution containing non-volatile solute is less than that of the vapor pressure of pure solvent. We have already observed this. So, let us consider that the vapor pressure of the pure solvent is suppose P1 naught, and P1 is the vapor pressure of solvent above the solution. Now, in solution the vapor pressure is P1 and the vapor pressure of the pure solvent it is P1 naught. So, the vapor pressure in pure case it will be greater than the vapor pressure of the solvent which is present in solution. Thus, we can say that P1 is smaller than P1 naught. P1 is the vapor pressure of the solvent which is present in solution, and P1 naught is the vapor pressure of the solvent which when it is present alone. The vapor pressure lowering it can be represented as delta P is equal to P1 naught minus P1, which is nothing but the difference in vapor pressure of the pure solvent and when the solvent present in solution. So, delta P is the vapor pressure lowering, delta P is equal to P1 naught minus P1. Let us find out the lowering of vapor pressure by using the Raoult's law. Let us revise once again the statement related to Raoult's law and the application of the Raoult's law. Raoult's law is basically applicable to volatile components. Now, in solution of non-volatile solute, the law is applicable basically to the volatile component only. So, it is not applicable to the non-volatile component. So, the statement of the law it is, the law states that the vapor pressure of a solvent over the solution is equal to the vapor pressure of pure solvent multiplied by its mole fraction in the solution. Statement of the law is, the law states that the vapor pressure of the solvent over the solution is equal to the vapor pressure of pure solvent multiplied by its mole fraction, and the equation for this is P1 is equal to P1 naught into x1, where P1 is the vapor pressure of the solvent in solution, P1 naught is the vapor pressure of the solvent in pure form, and x1 is the mole fraction of the solvent in solution. So, according to Raoult's law, the vapor pressure of the solvent in solution it is equal to its vapor pressure in pure form multiplied by its mole fraction. The equation, when it is studied by means of a graph, on x axis there is mole fraction of the solvent and on y axis the vapor pressure of solvent. When all the values of the x and y coordinate are kept, the graph observed it is a straight line passing through origin. If the graph coming is the straight line passing through origin, this means that the quantities are directly related to each other. So, we can say that the vapor pressure of the solvent in the solution it is directly proportional to the mole fraction of the solvent. So, we can write that P1 is directly proportional to the mole fraction of the solvent. Now, the x1, what is x1? x1 is the mole fraction of the solvent. Now, in a solution there are two things, there is a solute and there is a solvent. Now, the mole fraction of solvent plus solute, mole fraction of solvent plus solute, that is x1 plus x2, it is always equal to 1. We know this very well. So, That's why the equation for the mole fraction of the solvent, that is x1, it is equal to 1 minus x2, because x1 plus x2 is equal to 1. That's why x1 will be is equal to 1 minus x2, where x1 is what? X1 is the mole fraction of the solvent. What is x2? X2 is the mole fraction of the solute. Therefore, we can write this P1 is equal to P1 naught into x1. We know this very well. So, instead of x1, we can also write the equation as P1 is equal to P1 naught into 1 minus x2, and after multiplying the equation by P1 naught, the equation obtained is P1 is equal to P1 naught minus P1 naught into x2. So, after solving the equation, final equation obtained, it is P1 naught minus P1 is equal to P1 naught into x2. And what is this P1 naught minus P1? You can get it from the equation number 1. Equation number 1 is what? Equation number 1 is delta P is equal to P1 naught minus P1. So, that's why P1 naught minus P1, instead of that we can write it as delta P is equal to P1 naught into x2. So, the difference in the vapor pressure, or you can also say that vapor pressure lowering delta P is equal to P1 naught into x2. So, we have here mentioned or indicated that the change in vapor pressure or the lowering of vapor pressure, it is depending on which factor? It is basically depending on the mole fraction of the solute. So, depending upon the mole fraction of solute, if it is more, if the amount of solute will be more in the solution, then the vapor pressure will decrease further. If it is less, then the difference in vapor pressure will be less. So, the lowering of vapor pressure, it directly depends upon the mole fraction of what? Mole fraction of the solute only.